Welcome. Let's talk about it, studs. Welcome to the Stud Gang. All right. On today's docket, this is a very serious issue that's going on today, and I'm starting to see it a lot more. And I don't want to just say um, the GLBT community do shit like this, but because we see, other religions go through some similar things, and we see other races go through similar things, but it's really not getting a point of view from the GLBT community that who lives and breathes in this type of thing or whatever. But I want to talk about the young lady that was missing from Tennessee. She was reportedly stolen, reportedly missing, went missing November 18th. I'm gonna quickly read this article. Um, so just bear with me. Y'all can flash forward to see. Because at the end I'm gonna get my opinion, and then I'm gonna have some questions, and you know what I'm saying. So y'all can just go ahead and do whatever y'all gonna do. You know what I'm saying. But this is the type of conversations we need to have, because it wasn't just a missing woman that was kidnapped from her state, brought across multiple state lines, and between the time she went missing and to the time that the car was, crashed out or whatever, she was murdered. She died, whatever. We could say this shit is allegedly, but when you putting somebody in a trunk, man, something crazy about that. But anyway, I'm gonna read this article real quick, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on it, and then I'm gonna just close this out. And to have an open dialogue, whatever y'all got to say, what I'm saying, go ahead and do your thug dozen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like an open book. We should be able to speak to each other, because we can see all points of view of life, because they look at us different, but we can show empathy for other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. But anyway, reporting from Detroit, Michigan, Fox News. I got it off of Google. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. There are a few new details after a woman was killed by Dearborn police in a shootout, and another woman. Hold on. And another woman who was reported missing 10 days ago from Tennessee was found dead in the trunk of a car. This is the update Monday night. The driver was identified as Dominique Hardwick, 36, of Lebanon, Tennessee. The victim inside the trunk was identified as Elena Casa. I'm sorry, RIP, no disrespect, 31 years old, from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. She was reported missing to the police on November 18th. The wild scene unfolded in Dearborn on Sunday afternoon after a woman's dead body was found in the trunk of a car that fled police during an attempted traffic stop. Police have revealed the three women were inside the car that crashed into a home on Timer and Noma on the Detroit and Dearborn border on Sunday. They are not identifying the woman, but the family of the 31-year-old missing from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, said their loved one was in the trunk. Family told Fox 2 that Miss Casa was reported missing on November 18th, and it's believed her remains were found in the trunk of the car that crashed. Fox 17 in Nashville. So this is coming from Nashville, but it's coming from the same article. Reports Casa did not pick up her daughter from school on November 17th and hadn't been seen since. Alana Casa, 31, was reported missing out of Tennessee. Her family told Fox 2 her body was found in a trunk of a car from Dearborn, Michigan on Sunday. This is right after Thanksgiving, bro. So I can't remember what day Thanksgiving fell on, but this happened on a Sunday. So this girl been missing before Thanksgiving and during Thanksgiving. So you gotta be able to put yourself in the family shoes. Like, they had a shitty ass holiday. They had plans to get with family, do family shit. See people they ain't seen in a while all year, because COVID been going on and all this shit. And that was the last time that her daughter gonna see her mom. You know what I'm saying? And that's some bullshit right there, bro. That's some bullshit right there. But anyway, the 36-year-old, um, the 36-year-old woman driving the car died from a single gunshot wound to her head on the scene after Dearborn police exchanged gunfire with her following the crash. It's unclear if she was killed by police or shot herself. While officers they found a dead body in the trunk of the suspect vehicle. Police said the victim was 31 years old and did not appear died in the crash. Yes, we had somebody who ran from the police, but they're dead now. That's so fucking crazy to me. It's like a trophy, you know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna keep going. There was a person found in the trunk that is dead, but they have a family. Lieutenant Mike Shaw said a 34-year-old woman was also in the car. So it was three women. It was a driver, passenger, and then the sister that was in the trunk that was passed on. A 34-year-old woman passenger in the car was injured in the crash. Police have not yet figured out how the women were all connected, but they said it have to have some ties to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, you know what I mean. For her to be up here, okay, basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a police officer. I'm not a private investigator. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a DA. You know what I'm saying? I just read my laws, and then sometimes common sense, and then I put my common sense into it, and sometimes the morale of the humility don't really coincide with the fucking laws. I'm gonna just say that point blank period. So this is just my take on it. Okay. For one, studs, we gotta do better. We gotta do better just because of the simple fact because we are fucking up our lives for shit that don't even fucking matter. I don't know how this shit happened, but it looks bad. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna just assume that this was a type of toxic relationship. The relationship could have, been coming to a close, and the stud wasn't feeling it. I didn't talk to her. I'm just basing off my experiences. I mean, I ain't never do no shit like that, and I ain't had nobody do that to me. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because lesbian relationships, women on women relationships, that it gets emotional. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times we are on emotion, even though we are studs and we portray this masculinity role, whatever. It's a new definition this day and age. But y'all talking to a stud from the 90s. You feel me? I was born in the 80s, late 80s, and I was born in the 90s. So this is where I'm coming from. I know they got all this new shit going on with the LGBT community. I still don't understand it, but I'm here to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I may not never understand it, but I'm not gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you do some crazy shit like this. But anyway, so now this lady, she ain't gonna never see her child again. And then the last time that child seen her mom, you know what I mean? And then now she dead, she gone. You know what I'm saying, man? We gotta do better. If a woman don't want to be with us, bro, we just gotta move it. We gotta move on. I know the shit gonna hurt, because trust me, I done been there plenty of times. I thought about doing crazy shit. I've done crazy shit, but I don't think I did nothing to this magnitude of craziness, because it's wild. You know what I'm saying? She was taken away from her family and then her daughter. You know what I'm saying? So that's some fucked up shit. We gotta do better. If a woman don't want to be with us, it don't matter what you done did for that woman. It don't matter. She don't want you, bro. Just go ahead, cut your losses, and keep it moving. Talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably done did this, done took care of the kid, and you know what I'm saying, done bought her that, and did all the romantic shit and all that shit. But this woman that just, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying that the suspect even did all these things, but we be buck wild. I'm not gonna lie, because it was plenty of times a woman that broke up with me and I ain't want to break up. And I was just doing crazy shit. I was calling, wouldn't leave her alone, all type of shit, because I just couldn't fathom, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's hard, because it's probably because we had a fucked up upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Not a fucked up upbringing. It was like once you came out and people start fucking with you, your family one, and then when you get into these relationships that's basically your world in their eyes. That's how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm adopted. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to hear my fucking family say shit about gay people, and I ain't never felt like I had somebody to talk to. So when I got into these relationships, I gave my all. You feel what I'm saying? I did what I was supposed to do. I go to work, I do this. If you need some heavy shit moved, I ain't got a problem with it. All of that shit. And I know I did you good, but it just never ended that way. I got cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers played me. Played me for a fool. I've been in those situations, and thank God that me being me, I ain't end up in jail, motherfucker. Where I'm not saying that I killed nobody or nothing like that to that magnitude, but I'm just saying you get in your feelings. But as I get older, you know what I'm saying? If they don't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be happy. But you want to be with somebody that the shit ain't working out. The shit ain't working out. And it ain't just because we lesbians and you portraying yourself as a nigga or whatever. It just won't work out. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to fault yourself in life, shorten your life, and fuck your future up, because everybody has a bright future. It all depends on how you gonna pick yourself up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But 6 months from that point, bro, you ain't gonna be crying no more. You know what I'm saying? This thing won't hurt, but you gotta, sometimes you gotta force yourself to do shit. Force yourself not to call her. Because sometimes these females, I understand, I'm not talking about all of them, but some of these fans, they be want to play with you because you ain't called them. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen it from my own point of view. You know what I mean? Because I used to chase my fucking exes around like, come on, man, what I do wrong? And I be really trying to fix the shit, but the shit never get fixed because they don't want to be there. You feel what I'm saying? So it was times, man, I lost my job because of an ending of a relationship. I done lost, a bunch of shit done went out of my character because I was so hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they don't understand you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you got to start loving yourself, loving up on yourself, know your boundaries, all that shit. Because when you love yourself, you ain't gonna let nobody disrespect you. And if they do disrespect you, it's gonna be easier for you to walk away. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want to be loved, you want to stay with them, you ain't gonna deal with that bullshit because you know it's bullshit. So studs, bro, we gotta do better. So if a woman don't want to be with you, bro, just get the fuck on, man. I know the shit gonna hurt. It's gonna be that it's gonna feel like the end of the world, but it's not, because the world gonna keep going on. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta go to work. Your job didn't shut down because you heartbroken. I'm not saying, like I don't give a fuck, because I've been there. I've been there where I felt like I was gonna die. That pain hurt so bad. You know what I'm saying? Can't sleep. You can't eat. You don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we gotta let that shit go, bro. So that's why I created this page, so we can come and we can talk and discuss these things, because we need to have these discussions. And you probably don't feel like you had nobody to discuss it with. It might sound easy, but as you become more mature and you see what the game is and see what it is, and but it can be easy to the extent of you loving yourself. You could be in a relationship with somebody and they get to disrespecting you. You're not getting out of the relationship what you want to have, and you know what you want. You done voiced this plenty of times, and you done did everything you could. Just walk the fuck away, bro. Walk away, because when you love yourself and you walk away from a situation, it may hurt for a minute, but it'll be a quicker come up when you done tried everything. You didn't do nothing to deserve the shit. Just walk the fuck on. The shit might hurt because you might miss that person, because you've been there so long. But that shit ain't, it's just one meant to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women out here. It's a lot of women. It's a lot of women. It's a lot of opportunities. So go ahead, just leave. Because right here, Brianna Williams, she's passed on or whatever. But if she would have went to jail, she would have got life, bro. Because they would have got her. Michigan would have got her for the shit that happened on Sunday. And then Tennessee would have got her for kidnapping the woman from her child. They was going to throw the book at her ass. You feel what I'm saying? Just because of the simple fact, it ain't just breaking the law. It's people that's in these high places, they don't like us. And you know what the fuck I mean. So if your thug ass, your stud ass come up in there talking about, they going to throw the book at you like you a man, like you're a black man at that. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, you done took her away from her daughter, which is true. You know what I'm saying? But you get what they're going to put a little extra on that, on your sentencing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make you as this evil, nasty person, because the people in the media already do it. The people in some churches already do it. So now that you done did this shit, see, this is what we're talking about. That's why, you know what I'm saying? They just It's not a reason, you know what I'm saying? But it's their reason. You know what I mean? Because anybody can do whatever Brianna Williams did to that girl. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to say and put it in a box, but I'm just saying what they see. You know what I mean? Since because they in their minds, it may not even be true. You know what I'm saying? In their minds, they like, oh, you want to be a man, so we about to sentence you like a man. We gonna treat you like a man. We gonna throw that little extra on top to make you feel like a man. And that ain't even the case. It was just a lover's curl, two females that's very emotional, that's very opinionated, you know what I'm saying? Very loving people. And they just going through some hard times. And sometimes the shit get out of control. You know what I'm saying? Cause you ain't never think that she was gonna leave or y'all was gonna break up. You feel what I'm saying? But it did. So sometimes you got to just take one to the jaw and walk off, bro. Because you don't want to never be put in this situation. You don't never want to be put in this situation because it's hard, bro. So we got to do better. We got to start talking. Just sometimes you just got to walk away from the situation. And sometimes you would never get closure. Maybe that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because you might find out some shit that you didn't even know. So fuck the closure. Whatever you can get from that last conversation, just walk away. I know it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be going to call her. You're gonna be looking at pictures, looking at videos, looking at posts and shit. No, delete all that shit because you will know when a fucking relationship is over. And I'm not. To me, it don't count. The back and forth, breakup, makeup. You know when it's about to be over. You know what I'm saying? Once you start seeing that change, and then you try to fix it, but it's still getting fucked up. It's time to let go, bro. Because y'all don't have this conversation. What changed in between us? Why we act like this? Why we used to do it? Bro, it's time to go. You're going to be hurt. I'm telling you're going to be hurt because I've been there. But you got to go, man. You can't be out here doing that shit, bro. The most you can do is flex on them. You feel me? Go get go ahead, heal, do your shit. Because I've been in a situation when I was in love with this one chick, bro. Bro, she put me through the ringer. You hear me? Put me through the ringer, nigga. I was still chasing this girl 5 years. Probably, I ain't even gonna lie, probably 5 years after the fact of us breaking up. And every time that I tried to get back into her graces, you know what I'm saying, to get us back together and shit, the shit was just, it felt fresh every fucking time. You know what I mean? And I mean, you do have some people that did break up and the woman, the femme, she feel bad. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna try to be there because, she was y'all was together. But at the same time, bro, you don't need her to be the shoulder to cry on. You gotta cry on your own. You gotta cry on your own because every day that you don't talk, that you don't communicate, you don't look at the pictures, it gets fucking easier, bro. Because I can guarantee you within 6 months, it'll be all right, bro. It'll be all right. And then you'll start like, man, I did this and I did that. I didn't do this. I respected her. Boo, 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 boo. That's all you need, man. You know what you offered and you know what you done. So we got to get up out of this. If they don't want you, they don't want you. Get the fuck on, bro. And don't let them come back. Don't let them come back because I've been tricked like that too. Don't let them come back. Once you say you done, you got to stand on that shit. Even if they come back, because I still got a couple of females that every now and then I hear from because they know I went about that bullshit. I knew what I offered. I knew what I told the truth about it. Man, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, we got to do better. Cassie Sky Seath, the victim, she should still be alive. So Brianna Williams, they was only 23 years old, 23, 24, young, both of them beautiful. But somebody couldn't keep their fucking emotions intact. You feel what I'm saying? We got to do better, bro. Nobody deserves this. That child don't deserve to go through this world without a mother because of somebody else. Because they couldn't handle their emotion. That shit ain't right, bro. I know sometimes you be want to do something to somebody because they deserve it, but not this. No. You don't deserve that. We got to do better, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, studs.